really the main point is that the only disability is a bad attitude.
A film festival happening this weekend is highlighting how blind people are living their best lives despite their disability. And the festival isn't just about creating and showcasing movies. It's about teaching blind people how to use camera equipment to be able to become filmmakers themselves. ABC 27's Ariel Schiller's in Railroad Square Arts District live now to tell us more about this festival and how they're highlighting the people. Ariel, who are they making a film about this weekend?
Well, tonight they're filming Anthony Ferraro. He's a blind skateboarder. Anthony says despite the fact that he's blind, it doesn't keep him from doing what he loves. Anthony Ferraro has been blind for most of his life. He's also been around skateboarding for a long time. His older brothers all skateboarded, but he never thought it was something he could do until 2.5 years ago when he met other blind skateboarders doing what some people might think is impossible.
They taught me how to skate with the cane, and it was really cool. I didn't know I'd be able to ever grind rails or ledges and things like that. I thought I could just go on ramps, but they really showed me how to progress, and it became a real passion of mine, and I fell in love with it right away.
Ferraro is in Tallahassee for the Blind Can Film Festival. Ben Fox, president of the festival and a blind filmmaker, invited him out to make a commercial about what he can do.
We're kicking it off by filming a white cane commercial live with Anthony Ferraro with his white cane on the skate park, and then you're going to see other people that are blind showing up to celebrate the white cane and all the things that white cane can do.
Fox started the festival as a way to not only show people what the blind can do, but also to empower blind people to share their stories.
We make films about them, and we show them how to use cameras and how to make films and how to promote their films. And you know what we make films about? People that are blind doing amazing things in the world. We make films about people that are blind doing amazing things in the world, by the blind, for the world.
Ferraro hopes to inspire people to keep going even when life gets tough.
I've been through a lot of grief in my life and stuff like that, and you just learn through every situation that life does go on, and it's not an excuse to sit around and feel sorry for yourself. And really the main point is that the only disability is a bad attitude.
The festival is launching a contest for people to create a commercial about the white cane that many people utilize to get around. The winner will get $1,000 at the next Blind Can Film Festival. Reporting live in Tallahassee, Ariel Schiller, ABC 27.